when you in a place like that and they just don't, they want to pull on that vulnerable side because they feel like she needs somebody. She just lost him, so I'm about to slide up in there. She free now, so I'm about to try to get her. And that's exactly what I had dealt with. And he was one of those people. When I tell you it was heavy, I'm talking about. Look, I'm gonna keep it raw and funky with y'all. This man was like, I want to just eat your. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share my stuff. I can't talk right, but share my stuff. I love you guys so much. I thank you guys for all the comments, all the likes, all the love, everything that y'all put or do for me. It doesn't go unnoticed. I love you guys. I want y'all to join my membership. If you haven't joined my membership, I will have the links in my bio. It's in my bio, and it's also in the, what is it called? I think it's the community. I think it's the community or the post. I don't know, wherever I post like pictures of me and stuff like that, y'all, the community section, go there. It's on like 3 different, I think, posts from there. You can click on it and it will take you directly to my membership. So if you want to join the membership, you will see the other side of me. I will be on that side like raw and in my everyday regular type stuff. I will be talking to y'all. I will just sit and shoot the shit with y'all, talk to y'all, we vibe. You can ask me stuff, put it in the comment section and I'll reply to you guys back. If you in the membership, if you ain't in the membership and you just like it over here, just subscribe to the channel. That's greatly appreciated as well. I thank y'all guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I will definitely be uploading more. Without further ado, let's get into the story. So if you haven't already gotten your drink, gotten your snack, gotten your herbal essence, if you don't know what it is, put 2 and 2 together. 2 plus 2 equals, okay. I love y'all. Hold on, we coming right back. Just give me a second. So this story is what happened at this job with this boss. Now I'm about to tell y'all, my boss, this is the person who hired me. This is the person that gave me the job. Now, the person that I was in a relationship, my ex, he told me, he said, the only reason why you got that job is because that fat ass you got. That's what he would say. He's like, that's the only reason why you got that job. They gave you that job because you got a big ass. And I was like, that's not why. But maybe it was why. I don't know, y'all. I didn't come in there with that type of stuff on my mind. I came to get a job. I needed a job. I needed a job, shit. So I got the job. You can't be mad at me because I got the job because I got a fat ass. If that's what you think it was, hey, that's what it was. But anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all how this man hit on me, and he put pressure. I'm talking about applied pressure heavy, but I would never fold because I just was like, hell no. Why do these men, they be married? I just be wanting to punch the air. Like, get the fuck away from me. Let me tell y'all right now. If you don't like cussing, listen, I'm gonna give you all kind of balance on this side. If this is what you like, sometimes I cuss, sometimes I don't cuss. But let me tell y'all right now, this just on my heart. It's hard. You see, it said I love me. I love men. I do. I love me a good old fine one too. But I love men. These married men be wanting me to, I be wanting to punch the motherfucking air. I don't understand, why do they always want to talk? Why do you want to come on this side? I will fuck your life up. I will, because I'm not going to let you think you're going to come over here and play with me. I am not to be played with, sir. Leave me alone. And I don't come over here with that bullshit, because I'm going to give you what you asking for. Don't come over here with that, because you're going to fuck around. And okay, I told my friend yesterday, no, that wasn't yet, that was Friday. I told one of my real good friends, she watched the channel. What's up, Crystal? That's my girl. We went out on Friday night to the Bun B concert. If you from Houston, you in a rodeo, y'all know about the rodeo. Bun B had a big old birthday party at the rodeo on Friday. I had went to that with my girlfriend Crystal because she invited me to go with her. So we was talking and I was like, I don't understand why these men be playing these motherfucking games. Playing like you slow and stupid, playing like you don't know what the fuck going on. First of all, I'm very, very, very like, yeah, you might think you gonna sneak one over on me, but you think I'm not gonna find out. You think I'm not paying attention. You think I don't know what's going on. I know what the fuck is going on. You might think that I don't know what's going on because I'm making you believe that. I'm making you believe that I don't know, that I'm slow and you know, she did see a little bit, you know, she got a little blind moments, but really I'm up on game. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Well, let me tell y'all about this man here. We gonna call him. What we gonna call this man here? We gonna call him. Hold on. I gotta think of something to call him. We gonna call him Tom, cause I'm like he a Tom. He give Tom. He give Tom. He give. Not Tommy. He give Tom. Not Tommy from Martin. No, he give Tom. So we gonna call him Tom, and y'all gonna see why. He would try too much, and I did not. I don't like a bragger. I don't like anybody that brag about what they got, how much they got, what they doing. I don't like that. I like people that are authentically real, like that. I like authentic, genuineness, and I like to look at you and I could tell you're being genuine. Like I can look at you and be like, yeah, they not lying. They telling the truth. Like, I don't know. I'm like a walking lie detector. I don't know what the fuck. I can tell. And I can also tell when your ass lying to me or when you doing too much. It's like, you don't got to do that with me. Like, just be honest. Just be real. Just be yourself. Just be true to you. And that go for women and men, because I see it through women too. Like, if they trying too much or they doing too much, I don't like that in people at all. I don't like that. He would do a lot. Let me tell y'all in the beginning. Okay, remember in the other story I told you I had an interview and it was like 6 men in that room. I don't know if it's the fact that they knew they was interviewing a woman and they all just wanted to see and they was in there choosing. But once everything, I started dealing with the supervisor, Terry, he put me on game and was like, definitely they was in there choosing. Somebody was like, they was gonna get you until you said you was married. When you said you was married, everybody was like, nope, off limits. But if you was single, definitely everybody was in there choosing. We all was like, who gonna get her first? Like, one of us is gonna have her. And that's crazy work to me. But I just was like, what the hell? But anyway, what did I name him? Tom. Okay, Tom was the one who doing the interview, right? Okay, Tom in there, he interviewing me, asking me all these questions about driving experiences and what happened at my other job. I'm telling him everything. The interview goes well. He told me, you want the job for real? And I said, yeah. He's like, do you want to drive? He's like, where do you want to drive? And then the guy who helped me get the job, he told him she gonna drive to Dallas. I said, oh yeah, give me that. I'm gonna drive to Dallas. So he was like, okay. He said, I'm gonna go through how much you're gonna make and you pick the route that you want. Now, if you want the Dallas route, he said, it paid this much. I said, how much? He's like, it paid this much. I said, what I was making at the job, I made double at that job than driving for any other company I ever worked for. I made double doing what I was doing at that job. I was making money. So he was like, you can make this much at this route, you can make this much. He going through the list. I said, no, give me Dallas. Because it sounded like some of them is still like the same amount, but they going other places farther. And I don't want to go farther if I could just drive up to Dallas. Dallas ain't shit. Drive that shit in my damn sleep. I'm like, yeah, let me go. It's a 4-hour drive from Houston. 9 hours altogether. That's what I would drive. 9 hours a day. Straight. I would go and come right back. In my sleep, I told y'all I be driving. I drive. If y'all watch some of my other videos, I drive everything. So I got the job, and then he was just like, you gonna come back? And he's like, you gonna come do these videos, da da da. And he was like, then I'm gonna talk to you about a bonus. And I was like, okay, remember the bonus. I'm like, all right. So the guy who got me the job, he was like, oh yeah, you got a sign-in bonus. Now, how much was the sign-in bonus? I thought the sign-in bonus was just $3,000, but I didn't get just $3,000, y'all. I got more than $3,000, but we gonna get there. I don't know what type of shit he had going on or how he did this, but he put money in my pockets because, see, he's the type of guy that he likes to buy his women. And it's a lot of women that like that. And I don't mind it, but I'm also not used to it, if that makes sense. Like, I never had nobody like buy my attention, if that makes sense. Like, if I give you my, if I like you and you like me and it's a mutual thing, you don't gotta do too much with me. I'm gonna give you all the attention. But I didn't like him. Of course, I wasn't even looking at him like that. Now, let's get into this. He's not an ugly person. He's just not my type, if that makes sense. He's attractive, but not for me. Did that make sense? Because if he was ugly, I say, he's ugly. No, he was not ugly. He just wasn't my type. He was attractive, but not for me. The supervisor was attractive, and I would definitely talk to him. But my boss was not my type, and it didn't have nothing to do with his looks. It had everything to do with his personality. I did not like his personality. It drove me insane, and I will get into it. Because how do you know what your boss's personality is if he has people that you report to? You shouldn't know shit about what the fuck he got going on. But this man would implant himself into my space, into my life, because he wanted me bad, and he told it to me. Let's get there. I get the job. I'm hired. Everything's going fine. I started to, now him, I knew he liked me. I knew, before he even told me, I knew, because he made it so obvious. Supervisor, I did not know. He was holding, like, he wasn't showing it until I changed my hair. That's when he showed me that he was interested. But my Tom, because I named the other one Terry, Tom, I'm like, what's up with these T's? I knew. So Tom would say like little stuff to me. He's like, oh, Joe, because the first time that they met me, all of them, they kept asking me, how do you pronounce your name? And I was like, Joelonda. That's how you pronounce it. But you can call me JoJo, or you can call me Joe. As I tell everybody, you can call me Joe, JoJo, whichever. People that call me JoJo is people that been in my life since I was a kid. If you haven't been in my life as when I was a little kid, you ain't gonna come. It's a whole lot of other stuff that people call me that go relate to Joe. That's my family. That's my family that's not here. Like, they call me that. But my friends, my childhood friends, they call me JoJo. So everybody at work started calling me JoJo. They didn't want to call me Joe. They always like, we ain't calling you Joe. You ain't no man. We calling you JoJo. I'm like, okay. So he would be calling me Joelonda. And that's the thing. When the man that likes me, they will not call me anything other than my name or a pet name. They give me a pet name if they are dating me. They call me a name, like that name that they want to call me. So he was like, Joelonda. He would be, Joelonda, you're so beautiful. Joelonda, oh, you look glamorous today. And I don't look glamorous. I look regular. I ain't had no makeup or nothing on, but I guess my clothes is what he was talking to about. He'd be like, oh, you look pretty today. Oh, your nails look nice. Because I always kept my nails done. My nails ain't done now. And I probably won't have my nails done for a very, very long time. Because I don't know if I want to get my nails done anymore. Because I be doing a lot of other stuff. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get my nails done. But I'm going to an event. And I probably will get them done for my event. My toes are done, but my fingernails, I might get them done for this event in May. We'll get there when it's time. Because when I tell y'all, that's off topic. But anyway, let's get back on topic. Okay, he would make all these like little comments to me or whatever and give me compliments and things like that. And I'd be like, oh, that's nice, okay. And then I would leave and I'd just be looking at him like he's so fucking weird. But so then I find out that he married. Now, he was wearing a ring, but I wasn't paying attention. But then shortly after, he wasn't wearing a ring no more. So I asked the supervisor guy, I asked my supervisor I was dealing with, but I wasn't dealing with him at the time. We wasn't dealing with each other at all. It's just like, I'm trying to understand like who I'm around. See, I'm like, he married? He's like, oh yeah, he married. Yeah, he married. And I'm like, oh, okay. Where his ring at? He took it off. He's like, I don't know. So, okay, let's move forward. One day, now I got the job. I'm on my route. He called. Now, Tom does not call anyone cell phone. He got everybody's number. All the drivers, it's 60 drivers. He got everybody's phone number, but he does not call no one. He calls me. And when people started finding out that he's calling me, they're like, he called you? I'm like, yeah, he called my phone. They're like, he doesn't call anybody. He's something about you. It's probably because you're pretty. And I'm like, what? So it's not in my mind like, it's just like, why? Okay, what's he doing? Okay, hold on. He calls my phone. He's like, hey, he's like, where'd you go? I said, I just drove like off the lot. I'm like, I'm about to pass. He's like, did you pass up the gas station? I said, no. He's like, swinging to the gas station. He's like, I'm finna come. He comes with Terry. Terry and Tom, my supervisor and my boss, come together in Terry's car. Terry's car. This is the first time I seen Terry's car. Now I'm new. I've probably been in there about 3 weeks now. I've probably been working there 3 weeks. Now, I did not know Terry was like feeling me like that, but he was doing little stuff, but I wasn't paying. Like it was like, okay, I see it, but I ain't stunting it type stuff. So Tom was pressing it. So Tom comes with Terry, hops out the car. He got these papers in his hand. He's like, hey, I meant to catch you before you left, but he's like, you came in, you got your stuff and got the heck on. I said, yeah, I gotta get down the road. So he was like, yeah, I wanted you to sign these papers for your bonus. And I'm like, okay. He's like, sign this. He's telling me like what it meant. It was like 3 papers I had to sign. He's like, sign this. Now, the whole time that this is going on now, Tom came to my truck, opened my truck door, and you got to step up on steps. If you ever been in a big truck, you got to step up on steps to get into the truck. He stepped up all the way up to the step that takes you into the truck. He's all the way up there. So he's up on me, like he right here up on me. He up on me and he's leaning. He's like, you smell good. What you got on? And I said, I don't tell people what I'm wearing. That's what I told him. And anyway, what you want? That's what I was telling him, what you want. And he was like, yeah, sign this. So he's like, here go a pen, sign this. He telling me, sign here. This is for this. This is for that. This is for that. He's like, you gonna start seeing your bonuses come on your check after your 6 months. I said, okay. He said, so you gonna start seeing them come on your checks. I said, all right. He said, I'm gonna get this sent off right away so you can start, you start the process. So this is like 3 weeks into it, right? Okay. We go on. Time go on. He would do like little stuff, like if I come in, he would wait till I got there. Now I had to be at work at a certain time, like all of us had to be there. We all had different times to be there. So the time that I was like the first set of drivers to be there. So he still would kind of be lingering around unless he wanted to leave early, but he never was the type to ever just leave early. He always would stay around. So he would have his like little meetings with all the supervisors and the managers and the leads and all those people, all of them. And then he would linger around till we get there. So once we get there, I'm at the desk, because I had to go to a desk. I'm at a desk. He's all the way down the warehouse. Like the warehouse is huge. You've been in a warehouse. It's so big. He's screaming my name and singing. He would sing. He sang and he thought he was a rapper. He still think he a rapper from what I see. And I'll get into that. So, because he got like I'll get into it. He sings. So he's singing my name and he's singing it loud and across from the thing. And I'm like, what? And he's like, wait. He's telling me to wait. Like, don't go. Like, wait. So I'm looking at him like, what? because when I would come in, I would be on a mission. I get my shit and I get the fuck up. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't know if y'all ever worked at a job. I don't want to say hi to nobody. I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm trying to get, that's why I like driving, because you are like to yourself. You don't got to deal with nobody. You just deal with who you got to deal with. Like the people who you have to get the stuff to, or your partner, or whoever you got to transload or drop and hook, whatever it is, that's the people you deal with. That's the people I want to deal. I don't want to deal with y'all motherfuckers. I want to go and start my shit. So I was like, what the hell does he want with me? I know I ain't in trouble because I barely ever got in trouble at that job. So I'm like, what the fuck does he want? What the fuck does he want? He was like, I just wanted to see your face. That's what he told me. I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to see your face. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So he would tell me, you know, he just wanted to see my face. He ain't want nothing. He just want me to, she see me and he want me to smile for him because he's like, your teeth are so pretty. He would always say stuff about my teeth. You know, he'd be like, smile. Like, I'll smile all the time anyway. You ain't got to tell me to smile. I'm going to smile regardless. So, excuse me, he would say stuff like that to me. So I would just be like, this man is nuts. He crazy. Like crazy. So then that's when Terry would come up to me and be like, yeah, I think he like you or something. And I'm like, but all along Terry the one like me too. So anyway, one day he's like, he just had seen me and he was he left the job and he honked the horn, and I honked the, you know, the truck horn or whatever, and I'm doing whatever I'm doing, maybe like 45 minutes, I'm on the road, 45 minutes done passed by. I see his number, his name come across my thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what does he want? So he's like, he on the phone, and this is what I was saying, like, married men, stay the fuck away from me. Like, y'all get on my fucking nerves. Stay away from me. He ain't married no more. He got divorced. He moved away. He don't even live in Texas no more. He gone. But he was like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I said, okay. This before I knew about Terry. This before all of this. This before all of that. This is before it, right? So he's like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. He was like, it's just between us. And I'm like, okay. He's like, they don't got nothing to do with work. He's like, I said, okay. He's like, what you doing? Are you busy? And I'm like, no, I'm not busy. I'm like, I'm just driving. I'm listening to music, driving. I would listen to my music and drive, or I'll listen to YouTube or something. I do something like that's what I would do every time. Or I'll be talking on the phone with my husband or my friends or somebody. But most of the time I wouldn't talk to people too much while I'm driving. It depends. If they called, they did. If not, or my coworkers, I talk to them. But at that time, I wasn't talking to nobody. So I told him, no, like, what is it? And then he's like, oh, I just want to talk to you a little bit about something. And he's like, this might sound, he's like, I don't want you to take it the wrong way, and it's very unprofessional, but he's like, can I just be very frank with you? I really just want to be able to just talk to you, like, without, like, we could take the professionalism out of it. And the thing about him is, let me say this about him. He's very good at what he does as far as a boss. Amazing boss, very professional, very knowledgeable about things. Like, I can't take that. That man can turn that shit on when it's time to turn that shit on. He is very intellectual. I like that about men. I like a very smart man that can carry a conversation, and it's very, but see, this is not the person I'm trying to, no, we ain't trying to carry none of that with you. But I'm saying it to say this. He said that because he's super professional when it comes to the job, but he wanted to be lax with me because he wanted to shoot it to me straight, and he did. So I told him, yeah, you can talk to me how you want to, as long as it's a two-way road. I'm finna turn it off too. I'm about to talk to you how I talk. Is that fine with you? He was like, yes. He said, yes, I want you to talk to me how you talk. I said, okay. So I'm like, what is it? He's like, he was telling me what he was doing, and what he was like, yeah, so I just wanted you to know that you were doing a good job at driving, and you getting your stuff there on time. He's like, you're doing very well. And I think I was probably at the job at this time, probably I was there for like 3 months. Let's say like it was probably about 3 months now. So he's like, you're doing a really good job. He's like, I really hope you like the company and you stay. And I said, yeah, I like it. It's good. I like it. It's cool. It's laid back. This the best like job really. I don't deal with nobody. Everybody cool. Everybody. It was only three women that worked, and all 3 of us was all cool with each other. And one of them I'm really good friends with right now. That's my friend Raquel. She watched the show. She watched it on her TV. So shout out to you. But it's us 3. So we the only 3. He never did this with them. He only did it with me because he even told me, he's like, I don't call my drivers ever. It's like, I don't call my drivers. I got people to do that for. You know, it goes into it goes off of levels and stuff like that. He's like, you don't ever hear me ever call or talk to anybody. So he's like, this conversation is between you and I, and just keep it between you and I. I said, okay. So I'm listening to him, and I know people gonna be like, oh, he sexually harassed you, da da da. Yes, he did, but not physically. His words, of course, was sexual harassment if I wanted to take it there, but I never took it there because he is not the first boss to do this to me. This didn't happen at every job that I work with a man. They always hit on me, talk to me some type of way, and I don't ever, that shit roll off of me. I mean, I don't be caring. I be like, as long as it ain't no boundaries, like, to me, if he don't touch me physically or try to make like, then that's another thing. I'm gonna shut that shit down. I ain't even gotta tell on you for that. I'm gonna just shut that shit the fuck down anyway. But I never was like, oh, I'm gonna tell on him for sexual, like, I never took it there because it never made me feel uncomfortable. I already knew, like, I'm not slow and dense. I know what the fuck going on. But anyway, so when he telling me this stuff, I'm not thinking that he telling me that he wants to be, like, he wants to go out with me. Like, he told me like that. So he just was like, I'm going through a divorce. He's like, my wife left. She took everything out the house. I'm here. He's like, I just got back from the liquor store. So he's like, I'm having me, he drank whiskey. So he's like, I'm drinking some whiskey. And he's like, and I just wanted to talk to you. So he's like, if you don't mind me talking to you. So I'm like, cool, we can talk. So he's telling me everything he's going through, all his stuff. I'm listening to him and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's fucked up. Like, I'm just talking like that. Like, damn, that's fucked up. I'm like, what you gonna do? He's like, nothing. He's like, I don't want to be with her no more. He's like, I just want to take care of my kids. He's like, he got daughters. So he's like, I just want to take care of my daughters. And he's like, I don't want nothing to do with her. I don't want to have, like, this was a long time coming. I already knew, like, I asked for it a long time, but it just was a slow going thing. But now it's official. Like, we done. Like, he's like, I can show you my house. Like, I don't have nothing. He's like, I'm in a 4-bedroom house. I don't have nothing in this house. She took, all I got is my bed, my TV. She took everything and I don't care. I told her, take it off. She could take it off because I'll get it again. It's okay. But either way, like, he was like, yeah, that's what I'm going through. And he's like, and then he was like asking me like, are you okay? Da da da. And I told him, yeah, I'm fine. Da da da. I'm like, I don't tell him because the thing is, I didn't tell him my personal stuff. Like, nothing I got going on. Ain't none of your business. I ain't telling you. I'm just that type. If I feel like I want to tell you, I'm gonna tell you. And that go for this channel. I'll tell y'all what I want y'all to know. Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't even know that the half of it was going on in my life, because that's just how I am. I tell what I'm okay with telling. So I didn't tell him shit because I'm not finna tell you a damn thing. So I just like, oh yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm straight over here, everything good. He's like, okay. So he was just like, I know you're married. I understand you're married. He's like, and this might sound inappropriate. He was like, if it is, just tell me. And I'm just listening to him, and he's just like, but I really find you so attractive. I think you are so beautiful. You have such a sex appeal about you. He's like, you don't even do too much. And he's like, I just find you so sexy. I think you look so good. He was like, if I'm saying too much, just tell me. But he's like, something about you, it draws me to you. He's like, every time I see you, he's like, you are just gorgeous to me. And I just want to know, like, please, if it's okay, can I just take you out? Just let me I just want to pay for you to go to dinner. And I said, now, how the hell is that supposed to happen? What do you want me to tell this man over here? What do you want me to tell him? Hey, my boss said he wanted me to go out with him to dinner and he want to pay. Man, you want me to get bust over the head. I'm going to get bust over the head. That's what you saying to me. So he just was like, you know, I don't want to disrespect what you got going on. I'm just asking. And I said, that's not going to be a good idea. But I said, I'm flattered. And I said, I kind of figured it was something with you because you asked. He's like, do I make it obvious? I said, yes. You do. But I said, it's okay. You all right. You good. I'm not tripping off of, you know, you okay. And he was like, I just don't know. He's like, it's just something. So then I guess the whiskey started kicking in. So he just started kicking this shit straight. Like, you know, if you ever change your mind, he said, please call me, please. He's like, I want you so bad. He said, the day that I saw you in the interview, I knew I had to have you. I want you. He's like, I know it's crossing the line. You work for me. Yes, I know. He's like, but I promise you, nobody gonna know. It's gonna be between you and I. He was like, and I'm gonna take care of you. You gonna be straight. You gonna I'm gonna take care of you. He's like, I got this, that, da, da, da. I start going down. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. He was like, so if you ever change your mind, I got you. I'm like, okay. So we end up hanging up the phone. I was just like, what the fuck? I never told anybody. The only person that I told this to was Terry. I told Terry after me and Terry started talking. I told him that, you know, he said he already knew he liked me. He knew. He said he talk about you all the time. Every single time he talk about you. He say stuff about you. He make comments about you. He definitely like you, yeah. So he's like, if he find out that I'm talking to you, he gonna be pissed the fuck off. So that's why we never said nothing. But either way, let's move forward to another thing. So he said that to me, right? So after that, it was just like, he didn't care anymore. Like, not that anybody found out, but he would do things to make, like, one time I go to the office, I needed to talk to, Terry is the person who I report stuff to. That's the person who I had to talk to. Now, I wasn't dealing with him yet. It was just, I knew that he was making them eyes at me and shit like that, but I still had to report to him if I need something, if I got to do something, if I have to report to him. He's the person over me. Then I report to my boss. If he don't do the job right, I report to the boss. Okay. I'm waiting on Terry. Terry in there talking to one of the other people. He's showing him something on the computer. He in there talking. I look in there and I knock on the little window and I told him, when you get done, like, come here. He's like, okay, 1 minute, like, doing that. Tom sees me do that, and Tom comes running off from his desk, come running out. He come up, close the door. He come out in the hallway where I'm standing at. He start whispering to me. He's like, what is it? What you need? I said, nothing. I need to talk to him about something. He's like, no, you really need to talk to me about something. And I'm like, what I need to talk to you? He's like, he turned me, because I'm facing like this way. So like, if Terry can read Tom lips, he can read what he's saying. So he turned it where he can't see his face or what he's saying to me. So I'm looking that way, but he's standing in front of me. So all you see is me, but you can't see my face. If you get what I'm saying, we face the opposite way. He's like, you know, every day I think about what I told you, and I know it's been a minute. He's like, but please, you just give me a chance. Please give me a chance. Just give me one chance. Like, I will treat you so right. I will do so right by you. I treat you right. I'll do right by you, and da-da-da. And I'm like, no, why do you keep asking me? I told you no already. I told you no. And he's like whispering it because he don't know who gonna come around the corner. He don't know if somebody gonna walk out that office. He whispering it to me. He's like, just give me a chance to please. Like, Joelonda, think about it. Think about what I told you. Think about what I said to you. Think about what I could do for you. Think about it. And I was like, I thought about it, and I know. No. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing with you. Nothing. I'm like, you don't even know, like, real life shit. Like, the person who I'm with, that motherfucker will hurt you. Like, he will come after you. Like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. I was like, and you probably shouldn't either. And he's like, I'm not cheating. He's like, I'm going through a divorce. And I'm like, well, I'm not. So, okay, let's fast forward. Okay, let's fast forward to everything that happened to me. I called him first. I called Tom first to tell him, hey, well, no, I didn't call him first. I called somebody else before him. Then I called Tom. Or he called me. I don't know. But anyway, we ended up talking on the phone. And I told him, hey, my husband just passed away. I ain't going to be able to come. And he told me, what? Like, he freaking out on the phone. I'm freaking. I mean, every time I told somebody, it was freaking. He was like, if y'all hear screaming, that's my daughter. She playing this damn game. And she's loud. I'm sorry. But he on the phone and he's like, oh my God. He's like, if you need anything, he's like, do you need me to come to you? I said, no. I was like, my family here, everybody here. I'm like, you don't have to come. And he's like, take as much time as you need. He's like, I'm going to have Terry call you. And he had somebody else call me. He's like, I'm going to have him call you. He's like, get you all the information so you can get paid while you off your leave. I said, okay. Now, okay, prior to all of this going on, right? I told y'all about the bonus, right? That man had them sending me, I think I got it done like 4 different times. I had like between $1,300 and $1,400 added to my check 4 different times. He made my pockets fat as fuck. It started February, and I got paid every single week. So whatever that time frame was, February to like the beginning of March, I was getting big ass checks from my job because I don't know what the fuck he told them people, but he made sure my pockets was fat. And I think he knew it was coming because one day he asked me, did you get your bonus yet? And I said, yes. He's like, did you like it? I said, hell yeah. Yes, thank you. And he was like, yeah. So he made sure my shit was fat. So then when he had told me, hey, I'm going to get you all the information to make sure you get paid. He's like, you take all the time you need. Your job is secure. You don't got to worry about nothing. You take all the time you need. I said, okay. So that happened, right? So then, like I said, I started to deal with Terry. I started to get real close to him. I started being around him a lot more. I started spending the night at his house, hanging out with him. I was with him a lot. Tom ain't know. Tom was heavy on me. He would call me. Now, I'm thinking he only calling me just to check on me to see if I'm okay because I just lost my husband. He was calling me for that. And he was also calling me for comfort. He was like, if you ever want to come, you can come to my house. You can come have a drink. If you just want to get away from everybody, you don't want to be in chaos or nothing like that. I said this man was finna utilize that vulnerability because it was happening. It wasn't just him. I've said this in the other video that when all of this stuff had happened, it was men that I ain't talked to in years that was sending me messages I don't even know how these motherfuckers got my number. I don't know, but my phone was going crazy, text message going crazy, messenger going crazy, Facebook went dumb, crazy. I had so many friend requests. I didn't accept not one motherfucking request. If you wasn't my friend before this happened, you wasn't finna be after. So I didn't accept shit. I was really off of social media, but once I got back on, it was so many fucking messages from so many people I had no idea who these people were. They were telling me who they was. They was people from seeing me on the news was sending me messages. They looked my name up. They found me on Facebook, send me messages, do all it. Like, it was so fucking overwhelming. But the men, when you in a place like that and they just they want to pull on that vulnerable side because they feel like she needs somebody. She just lost him, so I'm about to slide up in there. She free now, so I'm about to try to get her. And that's exactly what I had dealt with. And he was one of those people. When I tell you it was heavy, I'm talking about. Look, I'm gonna keep it raw and funky with y'all. This man was like, I want to just eat your ass. I ain't never had nobody just tell me that straight out like that. Like straight. They just normally just will do it. If they want to do it, they do it. This motherfucker said, I just want to eat your ass. I don't want to do nothing else to you. Just let me just eat. You just need some satisfaction. You going through a lot. This was like a month after, because I wasn't even at my job yet. I didn't go back to my job yet. I went back. This happened in May. I went back to my job the week after the 4th of July. I went back to work. What was, yeah, like the week after the 4th of July. Yeah, I went back. And then, but in the time, he was just like, no, I just want to make sure you feel good. I want you to feel nice. Let me take you out. You need to get away. If you ever just want to get away, This just made me think about something else. I'm going to put it in my notes because I'm going to tell y'all about this other man that worked at that job that he was married to, and he would throw around his stuff to me. And then he told me he wanted me to come to his house and his wife would be okay with it. And I already told y'all about people that was like swingers and shit would try to get me to fuck with them. And that's some real shit. And I don't understand. But I'm gonna tell y'all about him. But he was just like, this is Tom. Tom was like, you know, I just want to do this. I want to do that for you, whatever. So I was just like, no, I'm not trying to do none of that. And then, I like I said, when I be focused on somebody, I only see them. I don't see anybody else. I just wasn't interested in it. But he would call me on the phone. He would try to talk to me. I would listen to him talk and say stuff, or try to talk to me and ask me how I'm feeling and how I'm doing and all of this stuff. But he was trying to manipulate the situation, but it wasn't working. So he was just like, if you ever decide, he told me again, you ever decide that you want to, you know, deal with me or fuck with me, he's like, I got, you know, I take care of you. I make sure you good. You be straight. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Da 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 da. And I'm like, okay. So then one day he was drunk, and then I had to just tell him. But he was drunk and he called me. I went back to work. I started going back to work, and I'm driving. And he called. I see his name come across the screen. I'm like, what does he want? So I answer the phone. And he's like, I just called you to just check on you. You know, I like to check on my drivers and all this stuff. And I'm like, you don't check on nobody. You check on me. You don't check on no one. You check on Joelanda. You check on her. You not checking on shit. So he's like, I was just calling you because he's like, my offer still stands. And I'm like, what offer? What offer? He's like, just let me eat it. Just let me eat. I just want that. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else. We don't gotta have sex. We ain't gotta do nothing else. I just want to eat your booty. And I'm like, I swear to God, I did not laugh. In my head, I was laughing. My reaction wasn't no laugh because I was like, what the fuck? I said, that's when I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, what is wrong with you? I said, I'm not interested in doing anything with you. I said, if I was, you would have already known. I would have already done whatever I was going to do with you. I would have already did what I needed to do. I said, you like to throw around this money and this and that. He's like, I told him, I'm like, I appreciate you doing what you did for me for my bonuses and stuff like that. But I didn't ask for that. If that's what it was, okay. But I didn't ask you for that. I'm like, and I don't feel like what you're saying to me is appropriate. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to check your ass about it. I'm like, you don't got to talk to me anymore unless it's work related. I'm like, or unless I feel like I want to fuck with you like that. I was like, other than that, we don't need to talk about nothing else. I'm like, I'm okay with you hitting me up here and there, and you want to tell me about whatever you got going on, your music shit, because I told you he be singing and shit. I'm like, you can tell me about your music stuff if you want to. We could talk about, because he would try to throw around like his stuff that he know this person and he know that person and he go do this and he do that. And I was like, I'm not interested. I don't give a fuck about them people. They ain't doing shit over here for me. That's good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm proud if that's what you got going on. I said, but I don't care about that. And I'm like, and that doesn't move me. I'm like, why would you want somebody that's only with you for the things that you do and not just for who you are as a person? Everything else that comes with you is a bonus. If you want to do stuff for me, cool. He's the type of person that he will fuck up and do something and buy you a gift. That's not going to work for me. Change is what's going to work for me. Don't buy me shit. Change and do the right thing, what you're supposed to do. But we're not even in a relationship or not even talking like that. So why do you think that just because he's like, I just want to experience you, please. Like, I just want to be up around you. I like how you are. I like how strong you are. You got a strong personality, and it's a turn on. It's a turn on, and I like it. I like how you are, and I want to see. I know you're amazing. I know it. You don't got to tell me. I know. And I'm like, you will never know that, because I'm not going to ever do that with you. Like, I'm cool off of that. I told you already. No, like, no, it's a no. I'm okay with just what it is with us. We cool at work. We crack jokes. We funny. Blah, blah, blah. I'm cool. I won't switch up on you. You ain't gonna have to worry. I'm still gonna be the same person. But just stop with that. Just stop. And then he was just like, okay, if you change your mind, you got my number. It don't change. Keep my number. Save it. Do whatever. Da da da. I'm like, all right. Now, this is where it was just like, I can't deal with this man no more. Like, he got to leave me alone. I'm gonna have to, I block your number and all this stuff. He leaves. Like, he tells us, it's this big thing at the job, and he tells everybody that he's leaving. He's moving to another state, and he's moving up in his position in the company. So he's gonna be higher up in the company, but he moving to a whole nother state. He had like a going away party. I did not go because I already knew he's going to cock block. It was at the address. If you're from Houston, you know the address. He was at the address. He's having a party. He's the same age as me. So he was a very young, 36, over everybody. The man, like, he was the general manager, and then he went up higher. So now he's 41 and he's up higher into the company. But at the time, we the same age. So he young and turned. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. He young and turned. So he's telling me, come to the address. He telling me, Terry telling me, my other coworker telling me. I was like, no. Terry already knew I wasn't finna come, because I'm like, me and Terry deal with each other. So what the fuck I look like coming up there? So I'm like, no, I ain't coming up there. No. Because then I'm like, he gonna be doing too much, and I don't feel like, I don't want to deal with it. He gonna be doing way too much. I don't want to deal with it. So he had a little going away thing. Okay. Everything happened. They went out. They had a good time. Everything over. He leaves. He gone. Time go on. I mean, I'm not dealing with Terry no more. That's over with. I got a whole new person. I get a message on Messenger around Christmas time. Now, this is the year 2020 Christmas. It's Christmas time. I get a thing. Oh, I'm here. I'm in town. I want to take you out. If you can just make one day for me, just let me take you to dinner. And he's like, and this is where he messed up at, y'all. This is where I was like, oh my God, this man just do not. He's like, so I looked at it and I just didn't say nothing to it. I just, you see a little bubble. I read it or whatever. I didn't say nothing. A few days go by and he's like, I'm going to be here for he's like, this is my day. This is where I'm staying. Like, if you don't want to go to dinner, just at least come see me. He's like, I'm staying here. He's like, but if you want to come, let me know. This is my room. Da da da. The hotel he was staying at. It was a nice hotel, of course. He's like, I'm staying here. He's like, all I want is what I told you I want to do. He's like, we don't got to do nothing else. He's like, I just want you to just let me have you. I'm like, why does he think that I would just be like, okay, yes, you can have me. Like, I'm a prostitute or something. I don't know what the fuck he thought this was over here, but he was just like, let me try one more time. Maybe she don't want to go to dinner. Maybe it's just, she just is be sexual. Maybe if I just show her what I could do, maybe she'll change her mind. And I just was like, I'm finna block you. He's like, no, don't block me. He's like, I just figured if you don't want to go to dinner, this is all in the message. If you don't want to go to dinner, then maybe you just want to hang out at the room. We could have a few drinks and then just let me just take care of you. And I just told him I wasn't interested. And I was like, oh, I'm in a relationship too. And I'm like, my boyfriend would not appreciate that if I let him see this. But I didn't tell him because what would I cause a problem for? And I just took care of it. So I ended up blocking him from my phone and everything because I'm just like, he do too much. And I'm not trying to cause any type of problems with the person I'm with when it's nothing to cause. I don't care about this person. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't want him. If I wanted him, I knew him before you, I would have him. You get what I'm saying? So I just like to alleviate any problems. Let me just leave him alone, block him, and get rid of him. So after that, we never had no contact anymore. And I just was like, he bragged a lot. He bragged a lot, and he always threw in like celebrity names and people he knew. And I did not give a flying hell about a damn celebrity and who the hell you know. I don't care about any of that shit. I don't move off of that. I don't move off of any of that stuff. I don't move off of material things. I don't care about that. That's a good thing if you want to, you want to help willingly. Hey, share your wealth if that's what you want to do. But don't be over here expecting me to give you my body because you doing this for me, and I didn't ask you to do it. I didn't ask for it. So and the thing was, I never felt uncomfortable. I just be like, he just do too. I just was always say he do too much. He just too much. He too much. And he's annoying. It's annoying. I don't like that. I don't like somebody. I like an aggressive man, but I like you to be aggressive if I like you. If I like you, I want you to apply pressure. Let me know you fucking with me over here. Like, if this what you want, baby, let me know. That's what you want. And every time if I was interested, they would apply it. And it wouldn't be applied too long because I'm giving it right back to you. You ain't got to do too much with me because it's reciprocated. Like, we both want it. So it's okay. But if I don't want it and I'm telling you no, and you keep on, and then if I was to just take your money, then I'm like a gold digger, right? Or I'm a user, or I'm this, I'm that. No, you can never say that about me because I don't want shit you got. Only thing I want is from the person I'm with. If you're my man, I expect you to treat me like your woman. Do what you're supposed to do as my man. But if you're not, I don't want you. You don't got to do nothing for me. I got it my own. I can do it myself. So he was a lot, but it didn't last, like I said, long because he ended up leaving. He ended up transferring. And I think that was the best thing for me because he stopped. It wasn't so much every day he's looking for me. He's trying to talk to me. He's trying to find me. He's trying to see me. He's trying to wait on me to come in. He wanted to see what I look like, all that stuff. And it was annoying because I'm like, he's doing a lot. So even if I felt like if I was to deal with him, it would have been known all around the job, but it wasn't because I just shut it down. Only person I dealt with was the supervisor, and then the boyfriend that I met when I got the job. And then my boyfriend wasn't always up there, so they didn't see him like that, but they met him. Of course, he got the job with them, so they interviewed him or whatever, but not Tom. This was a whole nother manager because Tom was gone. By the time my boyfriend at the time, my ex-boyfriend when he started working there, that Tom was gone already. So it was a whole nother person that interviewed him, but Terry met him. That's how Terry was like, that's your type. That's the type of person you like. That's the type of person you look like. You like him, like da 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 da. And I'm like, it is, but that's crazy. How you don't know my type. But anyway, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know if you ever experienced something like this. Your boss hit on you. Your boss crossed the line and say something. People be like, to sexual harassment. It is sexual harassment to a certain extent. I mean, well, not even to a certain, it is. If you can't handle it, or you handle yourself, or you scared or whatever, and you feel like it's going to be something to tell. I'm not no teller. I didn't tell shit. I didn't give a fuck. And I was just like, this is not This is not something you want to walk and bark up. This ain't a tree that you want to climb over here because, yes, I know you want to, but this ain't what you want. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to give you that action if that's what you want. You cross me, it's up. It's up in this hole. And I stand on that. I stand on that shit so heavy, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Like, when I say, if I tell you I'm going to fuck your life up, I'm going to fuck you up, I'm going to put my hands on you, I'm going to pop up, I'm going to do whatever. Believe me, I will. Just you ain't going to never know because I'm going to move in silence. We're going to be cool. That's why I was like, just, hey, this ain't something you want to deal with. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with you like that. You are my boss. You hire, fire. I don't want nothing to do with you. Because I make you mad, your ass might fuck around and fire me. That's why I was like, tread light with him. I was like, yeah, But anyway, if you like the video, please leave a comment down below. If it's something that you didn't get or a question that you have for me about this situation, leave it in the comments. I'll answer it for you. Join my membership. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to tell y'all this other story. I'm going to put it in my notes and I'm going to make sure I tell y'all that next about this other married motherfucker that was at my job. Oh, Lord. And he used to get on my last fucking nerve. Like, he used to get on my nerves so bad, and he would do too much. And when I tell you I was out there single, doing me, and he would be he would get on my nerves. And then when I got the boyfriend, and I told him I got a boyfriend, and that motherfucker don't play that shit, he just was like, yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all that story because now I'm going to tell y'all that story. Just hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all that story. Whew. He used to get on my nerves, but I love y'all. Bye, y'all.